Everybody got our burger. We're here with another one of the worst movies on YouTube. I mean, not really. I mean, it wasn't horrible, but it's just... I mean... I wanted more. Well, so we'll just say right now, I wanted more. But what we did get was The Demon Within. It had another name, too, because it's this Japanese body horror movie from, like, the 80s, right? And I was expecting, oh, body horror, something like Audition, or, hell, even something, I want something as weird as, like, Mutant Girl Squad, or, like, Dead Sushi, or something like that.
Something like that. No.
What we got was a lot of darkness. And I don't mean, like, oh, everything's dark. I mean, like, everything's dark.
Dark.
Just,
like, nothing was lit, kind of thing, yeah. But yeah, I mean, the pace killed me sometimes.
But yeah, sometimes not though. It was kind of fast moving. Like the first half hour, I mean, it had some low points. We're like, wow, we're half hour through this already.
Well, it kind of threw me off.
We're halfway. Because, I mean,
like when the two guys were riding the train, like when it opens up.
Well, yeah, it opens up on these two guys on a train.
And I'm thinking like, okay, it seems to me like it's gonna be a monster movie. Like they're gonna fight, like come across a monster, you know.
I mean, kind of. But whatever, they're on a train and they're talking about like this kind of demon-y type thing, and this dude is like some kind of a famous ghost photographer or something.
How do you become a ghost photographer?
お岩さんの幽霊写真を撮った北谷にしては嫌に弱気じゃないか。
ちょっとこっちの身にもなってよ森岡さん。お化けだ幽霊だってあっちこっち振り回されてさ。その挙句俺には幽霊写真家なんてへんてこりんな肩書きがくっついちまったんだからな。
幽霊写真家大いに結構じゃないか。
Fuck if I know. Guess you just get lucky at first.
Yeah, does he have like a cool car that lights up and stuff? Like, I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
And then we see Dark Man on the train here.
Yeah, Julie! He was ahead of his time. He was wearing a mask before anybody was.
And then, I guess there's gonna be a lot of this. But blah blah fucking blah. We cut to dude and ghost photographer talking to this couple in the woods because they saw a ghost or something.
いきなりこんくらいの人玉が出てきて、弁当に食いついてきたもんね。
何時頃でした？
7時かな。
7時40分よ。私逃げて帰るとき車の時計見たもん。
So yeah, they were eating lunch boxes and then they saw a ghost or
he's
something.
like, we're gonna have our lunch boxes. I'm like, lunch boxes? What are you, 5? You know? And I'm like, that probably don't mean the same thing.
So, blah blah fucking blah. We cut to nighttime now. Whenever dude, which I don't even know what his fucking name is. I know they said it like once or twice, barely.
I think. Yeah, I didn't catch it either.
Yeah. So he's just dude. So dude's out in the woods and he sees like a green ghost ball, which turns into a worm or something that's on his shoulder.
Like, hello.
And then Dark Man's here.
誰だあんた？
森岡さん。あ、そこか。
来たやん。
見失っちゃったよ。何してんの？
だってあの人が。
え？
And then he's not.
Yeah, like he appeared out of nowhere and he turned around and looked, was like, whoo! And you could just see the light shine behind him, and all I could hear in my head was like, take the big fucking elephant. Take the fucking elephant.
So we cut to dude and ghost photographer eating, and I mean, dude is fucking shit up.
I was like, God damn, dude, slow down. Fucking, you're gonna choke on whatever. Like this, like it looked like hunks of shit that he was slamming into his mouth. It looked good.
I have no goddamn enthusiasm for this fucking movie for some reason. Oh yeah, it's not bad. It's nothing like great, so it's just kind of, yeah. So that means my mood is kind of, yeah. But whatever. Blah blah fucking blah. My mood does not fucking matter. We cut the dude.
Nothing matters.
We cut the dude, and guess what? He's at home fucking shit up, and his wife's just watching him.
Yeah, and she's like, soy sauce, honey? You know, because he's like,
and then she sees the worm hanging out of his nose a little bit.
She freaked. You know, you see her in her way. She was like, oh. You know, but like she put her hands out, then you see her slide her hands out, and he's like, what's the matter? Everything's cool. But he's still slamming down food. She's like, oh, nothing, just, you know, some, fuck it. And this wife does that a lot. She's pretty passive aggressive, you know? A lot of things can happen, and she's just like,
Well, yeah, because blah, blah, fuck you, blah. We cut the dude in front of the refrigerator at night, fucking shit up again.
Well, he woke up and he sleepwalked down there in a way, and yeah, he got in and he just started slamming everything down. Like I was like, when you smoke pot for the first time.
And then she slowly creeps her ass down the fucking stairs, around the fucking corner, and then sees him awake, snoring, with fucking shit be hanging out of his mouth.
Like you were about to do like a nursery rhyme. Around and down the stairs, she came around the corner, watched their old man eating meat out of the refrigerator. You know, he's just like, he turns on, he's like, his little dangling out. She said something like, he was snoring with meat in his mouth, but he looked awake to me.
Well, she does say this, but she says it to the ghost photographer guy, which comes over, checks him out for like 2 fucking seconds.
Yeah.
Goes, you should call somebody. And then fucking leaves.
Gets in his car and she's sitting on the road like, so you're not gonna you're just gonna leave it. Okay, bye. And I'm like, that's your friend? Hey, maybe you should probably call an ambulance or something.
So she goes back in the house, right? Like she's going to go to bed. Mm-hmm. But then she goes in there and she sees fucking husband dude just freaking out.
Yeah, he's like, I'm like, you're not really gonna lay down with that, are you?
Oh, and then
the fun part begins here.
Well, yeah, because like we see his rubbery chest, not making fun of his chest.
No,
we're just talking about his fake ass chest
with
looking like a big old dong going through it. It looks like probably what fucking Paris Hilton looks like when some fucking dude with a big ass wag be fucking her and fucking. Sorry, yes. I don't know why I called out Paris Hilton on that one.
You call out Paris Hilton?
I don't know. But yeah, he's still freaking out, and it's all like. What? Okay, I'm not even going to. I was going to go somewhere with that too, but no. And then he orally gives birth to this.
Yes.
He's like.
A fucking Mario Brothers Goomba.
Well, yeah, it stands up and we get to see that it looks like a Super Mario Brothers the movie Goomba. Or a Ghoulie. Either or.
Either or. It had the face of a Goomba.
A Gloomby.
A Gloomby. Oh my god.
So, the puppet monster, the Gloomby, it gets up and it's fucking great. And then he flies through the air and grabs onto the fucking wall. What? What? What?
I'm still struggling.
On what?
You look like a dog going through.
But whatever. Okay, back to this. Darkman comes in. Fucking throws something at it.
The one thing I can think of, I would say that.
Oh no, dude. It could have been way worse.
You have no rationale when you're on this.
It could have been way fucking worse.
You're gonna say to a horrible day.
So anyway, and then he fucking puts it in a bird cage.
とうとう捕まえたぞ。私ですか？このガキを探していたものですよ。
Yeah, And who don't want that? A ghoulie or gloomby, whatever.
Okay, so Darkman tells fucking dude, oh yeah, your like chin's like dislocated or something.
あなた顎が外れてるんです。喋らん方がいい。
You gotta go to the hospital or you'll look like this.
主人を早く病院へお連れした方がいい。そうしないとご主人もこんな風になってしまいますからね。
And he pulls it out, and I'm like, so you look like the Joker from fucking Dark Knight? Like, you know, not, I obviously didn't look like Heath Ledger, so everybody's like, oh, and I meant the scars. No, you got these scars. A Gloomby!
And then they talk about the fucking Gloomby.
ガキ玉というのはガキの幼虫みたいなもんでしてね。ああいう山の中に時々現れる。こいつが人間に取り付いて人間の腹の中で大きくなってガキになるんです。
Gloomby.
And then it's kind of like a parasite, like a ghost parasite Gloomby. Okay, so blah blah fucking blah, right? Darkman takes the Gloomby outside in the cage, or whatever.
Right.
And it attacks Darkman somehow, I don't remember. But then it like,
He took it out.
and then it hops off.
And it took off, and he went over to you. He was like, ah, fuck. And I was like, all you had to do is just leave it in the goddamn cage. And then you see him take off running, and I love it.
Yeah, you're like, is he?
Julie!
Wait!
Every time he took off running, dude, all you could think of was Darkman.
So, yeah. And not even Liam Neeson Darkman, more like
Yeah.
the TV pilot Darkman we did.
More like Arnold Vosloo.
Yeah. Even though the dude from the pilot was even worse than Vosloo.
And I like Vosloo.
So whatever. We blah blah fucking blah. We cut to the wife making fucking breakfast. And the dude's shaving and whatnot.
Right?
You're perfectly fine.
Oh, it's perfectly right.
あ、い、う、え、おはよう。
What happened to...
You'll look like this. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he has a very flexible jaw.
From sucking all that cock.
Oh.
So anyway, you know, so the wife and husband talk about the Gloomba.
でもあの人あの変な生き物どこへ連れてったのかしら。
And she's sitting
Over breakfast,
And
very calmly.
She's trying to convince him. Yeah, I don't know if she's trying, but she's subtly making it like...
She has some maternal feelings for this Gloomby.
Maybe it wasn't that bad and we could raise it as our own little Gloomby.
仮にもあなたのお腹を痛めた赤ちゃんでしょ
え、赤ちゃん？
う。似たようなもんでしょ。ちゃんと赤ちゃんみたいな格好してたわ。せっかく大きくなったのに自分のものみたいの大祝いで持ってって。あの人ちょっとひどいと思わない？
お前ね、あれ赤ちゃんなんてもんとわけは違うんだよ。あれはガキっていう怪物。
I'm like, no, you can't. Did you see that fucking thing? The teeth on it? What are you gonna do? Send it to kindergarten class? It's gonna be like... Rah, 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 rah.
So blah blah fucking blah. Dude notices that the ghost photographer is pregnant. I love the... Oh, like the zoom in fucking was pretty great.
Yeah.
And then they go out to eat, so the photographer guy...
He's doing what he did. And he's like, uh-oh, he's got a Gloomby. Where did the Gloomby come from again?
The woods.
Exactly.
I
Just
think
the
it was...
woods.
Yeah.
It's not
It was-
an alien. It's not...
It was that green ghost ball which turned into a worm when went up in his nose. And the photographer and stuff, they talked about the guy went back out to the woods to get another picture or something. That's
Right.
why how he got
I know how
infected
he
with
got
the...
right. I figured that part out.
また人玉写真を撮りに行ったんだね。
いや今度は人玉じゃなくて本物の幽霊取りに行ったんだよ。空振りだったけ
ガキ玉見たんだろ。
ど何ガキ玉って。
肉を食う人玉さ。
ああ一緒に行った奥さんがそういや人玉が飛んでたとかなんとか言ってたな。だけどこっちはそれどころじゃなくてさ幽霊の方追ってたからさ。
But like,
Yeah.
where did the Gloomby come from? Is it from Spain?
I think it's just like some like Japanese folklore kind of thing.
Okay. Just check.
They have lots of ghosts and demons and whatnot.
Garlands.
So blah blah fucking blah. Dude and Darkman are talking in the car, right? And I'm like, I don't really care. And then all of a sudden they start talking about how dude has to eat the goddamn Gloomby.
ガキそのものを食べたいという究極の考えに取りつかれるんです。
I'm like, okay,
Like-
I'm intrigued.
And then he's like, so how do we cook it? He's like, you get some sauteed onions and mushrooms, and that shit's good eating.
収まるんでしょうか。そう。どうやって食べるんです。ついてきますか。
Yeah, because then we cut to fucking Darkman in a bow tie at this like candlelit dinner, and fucking dude's eating the Gloomby, and fucking Darkman's being all no music.
No music, no sound. All you hear is the fucking
Tick,
utensils
tock, tick,
scraping
tock,
on the plate and
clock.
shit.
いかがですか。調理方法はことさら申しますまい。世に言うグルメの俗物どもはこの一品を口にしただけで殺到するでしょうよ。さあどうぞどうぞ。
And then Darkman's being all kinds of weird and creepy. You're like,
Creepy,
it's
yeah.
good, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's good, isn't it?
How do you like it? Like, how about you have some? What am I eating?
It's just like, how about you just shut the fuck up and because I have to eat this, whatever. Just stop talking at the moment,
Like, if
please.
I have to eat, like, am I eating goat balls or something? Because you haven't touched your shit. They're supposedly they're supposedly both eating the Gloomby.
Well, I think just dude was eating the
He had a
Gloomby.
plate too.
But did you see him actually do it? He was just sitting there like this.
I'm saying like,
With a bow tie looking like the goddamn Red Hood.
well, you're sitting there creepily asking me like, how is it? Is it good? I'm like, did you splooge in this fucking soup or something?
So whatever. Blah, blah, fucking blah. We cut to the wife.
My ass.
We cut to the wife in a fucking pet store, and I'm ready to see Adrian behind the fucking counter. It was a
There you
little
go.
fucking shitty pet store where she buys birds
I'm gonna come over and knock your drunk brother out and take your ice cake.
for Thanksgiving. Take her to the zoo.
And
We
then-
heard they like the zoo.
And then,
Or what-
and then.
wasn't that the fucking line in that movie that they give him shit about? Like,
Yeah. Hey, take her to the zoo. I heard retards like the zoo. He was
birds quoting the movie.
the movie, obviously.
Yeah.
But and he's like, I'll tell you my apartment and creepily not let you leave.
So whatever. The wife gets
She's like,
home.
I want to go home. He's like, hey, yo.
So the wife gets home and she's dancing, exercising, doing the bird buying happy dance.
Dude, when you buy a bird, you gotta do the bird buying happy dance.
But I mean, she's still fucking doing this shit. I'm like, if she's working out, this has to be like my new fucking workout fucking thing. I'm gonna start losing weight by doing the bird happy dance,
There you
and
go.
not the bird happy dance.
Not my happy dance.
The buying a bird happy
buying
dance.
the bird happy dance. So get yourself a little tweeter bird.
No, fuck that. I don't want a bird. Birds are stupid. No offense to anybody out there if they own birds.
Or birds. Or people.
I don't
named
care
birds.
if I offend you or not.
Oh well, look.
Because you're stupid.
Oh, thank you.
But whatever, it doesn't fucking matter because the birds get got. Like she finds the cage all fucked up and then she's vacuuming Tweety Bird's fucking feathers off the step and stuff. So, am I just blah blah blahing fucking blahing again and moving on?
Bye, old.
So blah blah fucking blah. The house is fucking trashed. And the wife's looking around the house for the Gloomby, but she's got like love in her voice and stuff like, you're not a bad steer.
I know, she's convinced that she could probably raise the Gloomby as one of her own. But she doesn't quite get is that the Gloomby is an evil little fucking thing with a row of teeth and crazy eyes.
But yeah, it is because it jumps out and attacks her fucking head.
Yeah.
For how long, kids?
Forever.
For how wrong, Perry?
And then she fucking throws the motherfucker, right?
Yeah, she did.
But then it fucking attacks her 80s shoulder pad.
But luckily for her, those 80s shoulder pads are so fucking thick, she didn't feel it.
So she throws it again, and then the fish tank falls on it.
Big time.
Which doesn't really do anything to it.
No,
Because he gets up.
Terminator.
Because he gets up and kind of attacks her fucking legs and ankles.
Yeah. And she could have, like, field goaled this thing, you know?
But she didn't. She just forever.
Typical, you know, they're just sitting there, like, dragging themselves across the floor. Like,
And this thing goes all up in her skirt. I thought this shot was kind of cool. Whatever, like, gets through her skirt. She's like, ah! And it's like heads just like
the head popped out. I was like, grab by the fucking neck, choke that motherfucker.
Something.
You know what I mean? We were all sitting there screaming at her, you know, to fucking beat its ass and shit. Like, you know, it's up there, just grab by one hand and just be like, you know, speed bag it. Like,
But no, what she does do is she throws that shit into the TV and we get death by stereo.
Death by stereo.
For fucking Corey Haim with that stupid smirk on his fucking face.
Yeah.
It's like, I liked Corey Haim back in the day, but every time he gave that look in a fucking movie, I just wanted to be like...
Yeah. And every time I see Corey Feldman on stage doing his weird dancing, I'm like, they took the wrong Corey.
What's wrong with you? Why do you have to bring that up again?
Sorry. That's terrible.
Because I don't want him to be our next fucking meme.
What's up with you?
Oh, goddamn it.
What's up with you? Go, fuck you. I'm sorry, I still dig.
Oh, dude,
I still like Feldman. I don't care how weird
Yeah,
he
I'm
gets.
fine with Feldman.
I love Feldman.
But anyway, I forgot to mention, before it attacks her ankles, it charges at her, and it's fucking amazing.
Yeah, I do. That was great. It was like, you know, and all of a sudden it had like some kind of weird, like arcade, like music. It was like, I'm like, yes. This is getting good.
So whatever, blah blah fucking blah. The wife goes to the bathroom and instantly takes a shower. I don't know if I would instantly be worried about taking a shower in her nightie. You know, I would like, you know, I'd want to stomp on the Gloomby a few times before I got to the shower.
Well, you know, I mean, this is, you know, typical behavior in every single movie. They always, damsel in distress or woman, whatever, they always fall down or they're inept, like, I can't move. You know, look, field goal that fucking thing. You know? Look, if you saw a little tiny Goomba thing coming at you going, you're like, boom! And you just like kick it as far as you possibly can. It's like, whee! And you're like, well, I mean, I could just leave. I don't have to even be involved with the story. The movie would be over. Credits roll because that fucking thing's hitting a tree or concrete at 100 mile an hour.
Well, I mean, dude, she threw it into a TV, had death by stereo, and it did not die, so...
Well, that's why you need to chop the fucking thing
I guess.
off. Light it on fire.
But I guess we think it's dead, but it's not, because it starts cutting through the fucking door, and it has a little fucking Jack Nicholson moment.
And I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in. Here's Johnny.
Yeah.
Here's Gloomby!
Here's Gloomy.
So guess what? Blah blah fucking blah. They fight in the tub for a little bit. It's kind of great.
For a little bit. You know, but then she got the upper hand and she drowned him.
Well, she puts a fucking garbage can, like a wire mesh garbage can over him and drowns his fucking ass.
Yeah, but it didn't take long because it was like blurp, 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 and he was done.
Well, because, dude, she didn't drown it because she goes up the stairs for fucking how long, Terry? Crawls into the bedroom.
Forever. 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 Forever.
And then kind of passes out. And then the fucking Gloombie decides it has to slowly walk its ass up the fucking
Oh my God,
steps.
and doing that slither, blurpy fucking breathing it does. Sound like somebody pork and pudding, you know, the whole time. But like, yeah, it's like if you took a mouthful of pudding and tried to breathe normally. That's what it sounded like. But
Well, okay, it finally fucking gets there, right, dude? It gets into the fucking bedroom and it slowly goes across the floor and then slowly enters the tunnel of love. And I mean, dude, it's like, and okay, is she coming here?
What?
Because I mean, she's gripping onto that fucking sheet. Probably some. I would say she probably enjoying this more than fucking her fucking husband at this point.
Look at him when you.
Yes, I guess.
Some guys you can tell they're just not bringing it into the station. You know what I'm saying? Oh.
Yeah, obviously that dude fucking wasn't. So whatever. Blah blah fucking blah. The husband and Darkman are talking about eating. Okay. Fuck. I guess I can't skip this part. Goddamn husband goes into the photographer's apartment and he's all pregnant.
No. He's having his moment.
And of course, Darkman just walks the fuck in like Darkman does every fucking time.
Right.
And they talk about, oh, I'll teach him how to fucking cook the Gloombie or whatever. And Darkman's like, no, you just want to eat it yourself.
そんなに独り占めして食べたいのかね。ああ。独り占めして食べたい。
So they have a whole conversation about dude wanting to eat the Gloombie his goddamn self.
I like the way that you put it together with the fucking, you baked it with almonds. I don't know what it was, but it was terrific. And I want more Gloombie steaks, okay? I'm sorry.
Well, he wants Gloombie steaks so fucking much that he pulls out a fucking knife and tries attacking Darkman. And you know what happens when you attack Darkman? You get knocked the fuck down.
You get knocked the fuck down. Nobody attacks fucking, you know, you attack him with a fucking pig elephant. It doesn't matter. He will take you down.
And then we cut to the husband getting home. And fucking seeing his house is fucking fucked.
Right. And he's like, what the fuck? Actually,
he don't say fucking shit.
He does that thing where they're all like, oh. Ooh, oh.
And then he's like, then he starts hearing his wife fucking humming from upstairs. So he goes upstairs where he finds her brushing her fucking hair and holding her fucking tummy.
That's how Japanese husbands react to the house being fucked. They come and go,
And then she's like,
America's going,
she's
what
like,
the fuck?
I'm pregnant. And he's like, oh, okay.
I a poet and a jerk.
妊娠してんのよ。
本当か。
And then she's like, hey, put your ear to my stomach. Is he saying something?
Yumma, 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 yumma.
So he does do that.
Yeah.
And what he hears is... And then we get to see the shot of like her putting on lipstick, and then a shot of Gloombie's face, and then this song starts.
Looking like early from the fucking Squidbillies.
True that. And then this song fucking starts. Fucking great. I mean, yeah, the song is great. It's just cheesy as all fuck.
It was 80s.
But yeah, man, I mean, I had fun.
Wasn't good, wasn't bad. Yeah.
I was wishing it was crazier.
Yeah.
Because whenever I do hear Japanese body horror, I think more fucked up.
Well, yeah.
This.
Well,
This was very slightly fucked up.
It was.
I mean, the only body horror there really was him giving fucking oral birth to the Gloombie.
Oral birth.
And the Paris Hilton fucking cock going all up in there. So anyway, on that note, since for some reason that offends Bird, for Gunner Bird has been another one of the worst movies on YouTube.
It's just, I don't know why you would drag that woman into this. What is she doing?
It could have been anybody. I don't know why she just popped into my head. Maybe because she was famous for being a slut. Argue it!
Some would
Argue!
Some would argue that she's just famous for being the, princess of a motel mogul, whatever.
Yeah, but how did she get fucking famous?
They all did it, though. Kardashians.
Dude, I have no problem. Hey, you want to flaunt your fucking puss on video for whoever to see? I don't fucking care, dude. I am not putting anybody down for any fucking reason. I just thought it was fucking funny. And it was. So, suck my dick.
Wow! Well,
Just like Paris Hilton.
Oh, Lord. I'm going to throw it in there one more time. Just like Paris Hilton.
Yeah, buddy!
God damn it.